Hello there, this is a Star Wars Theology here. There will be spoilers in this video. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I really like this episode. There was a lot of stuff that happened on it. One of the main things that I like about it is that basically we're getting a lot of Star Wars aspects that we were missing for a long time. We're getting the New Republic, we're getting space battles, we're getting up close encounters with spaceships, we're getting X-Wings, we're getting lightsaber fights, we're getting the struggle between the light and the dark sides of the force. Basically, everything that we have missed for a long time. I know that there have been a lot of different opinions about this episode. Some people are like, it's not good enough for various of reasons. Other people's, it's a lot of nostalgia. Like if I remember back when I saw the season 2 finale of the Mandalorian, it really hit me because I saw Luke Skywalker coming back into full glory, basically legend status. But this, I'm very sure that a lot of prequel fans, people that grew up with the prequels, they're really got affected by this because, as we know, and I already told, this is spoilers, we got the Chosen One. The Chosen One came back at the end. Some people didn't like it. Some people love it. I was not expecting some of the divisions on this, but everybody is entitled for their own opinion, so that's okay. But personally, I love it. That's my take. I really love it. Seeing Anakin back in his prequel form. I know that it was not perfect. I know the CGI, was probably not to the level that could have gone, but I'm okay with that. It was a special moment for a lot of Star Wars fans, and I respect that because as I felt when I saw Luke, I know that there are a lot of people felt the same way with this because they grew up with this character, when they were, growing up, and seeing the Clone Wars and seeing the prequels, Anakin was a inspiration for a lot of those fans, and as I put in my ranking for Star Wars movies, I obviously I got Empire. Second for me personally is the Return of the Jedi. I love the Return of the Jedi. I have a special place in the heart. Luke is my hero, but my third favorite movie, Star Wars, is Revenge of the Sith, and I love the actual novel. The novelization of it is even better than the movie. For me, I respect the fact that a lot of people love what happened at the end of this episode. Now, going back to this episode, one of the most important things is that we see in a journey in Ahsoka. Ahsoka is going through a struggle. She lost the faith on the Jedi Order after all that she experienced, the rejection, and then basically her exile. So this is a journey to recover her faith in the Jedi Order, or in the Jedi beliefs, or to find a balance between the light and the dark. Something that could put her in a balanced state. Problem is that we have some dark, villains here that are trying to test her. And this is just a test for her to see where she can go and what she decides to do. For this episode, I'm gonna concentrate in specific parts. Like I love the parts of the fighting, the styles, and I kind of like go there because those are the parts that are most interesting to me. And the other parts is like all the flyovers and the technology that we can see in this episode. So let's go to it. I'm gonna go to the sequence right here. This is when Huyang gets attacked by another battle droid or attack droid. So let's go through this, and then there's also a part when Ahsoka and Sebine actually have a nice fighting sequence as a team. Yeah. So as you can see, he has the database of all the Jedi Order, so he knows some of those defense moves. So this is pretty cool that they put this here. I kind of like this sequence. Help! 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 The thing is, like, that's a lot of noise, and one of the things that if I want to put it a little negative, is like that noise they should have heard this bangs of metals against the they should have heard all that bangs of metal against this spaceship. So that's the only little thing that I will say that I kind of like. That's a little bit weird, but it's okay. Yeah, the fight keeps continuing, and then it takes that for them to realize. So this is one of the little things that I'm like have a little bit of problem.
That staff droid made it worse. He wouldn't.
Yeah, those two lightsabers. I love this part. Yeah. Actually, you need to learn that. You need to be able to roll over front, roll over back in order, to learn martial arts. That's basically, so that's good. And also in hand-to-hand combat, if you're in the armed forces, you need to know how to do that. Yeah, beautiful. I like how they are together. They act together as a team, and how they fight and they complement each other. And I love that Sebine is using her Mandalorian skills, and she knows her place. Beautiful. This is a great scene. So this is one of them. I'm happy with it. Quickly, I love this. That reminds me of the Return of the Jedi and the Baylan of Endor. So now this is another sequence I love when all these spaceships show up here. It's very nostalgic to me. Look at this. It's beautiful. This is a Star Wars. Look at all this, the X-Wing. Oh, it reminds me Return of the Jedi, and about getting ready to attack the Death Star 2. You see all the spaceships. It's beautiful, and it keeps going, and
you're risking awful.
And I'm happy for this. He started as a fan, and he has been in every show. So I'm so happy for him. So
What by doing this?
You know how it is.
Yeah.
Once a rebel, always a rebel.
Once a rebel, always a rebel. Yes.
On your signal, Phoenix leader.
Phoenix leader. So look at this.
We're all in.
I love when they jump to the light speed here.
2, 1.
Look at the sound.
Mark.
Wow. Yeah. That's it. I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. In here, there's a very peculiar part when Ahsoka has the stand of Kendo, and you're gonna see that right now. It happens when she gets collected. She knows that's a Kendo pose. Beautiful. It's very samurai. Very samurai. Ahsoka knows exactly what she's gonna do. This is a duel. Very typical duel. Look at that. Boom, the cut. Clean cut. Yeah. Wow. Beautiful. Yeah, that was a surprise. So he was basically controlled by witch magic. Ahsoka here is using the Jedi Form 1. As you can see, that's the basic stand of the Jedi, the first Jedi form that you need to learn as a Jedi Padawan. Now, she is going to confront Baylan Skull. So let's see what happens here. She's very cautious here. She is not like what going against Marrok, that she was more confident. She knew that she was a superior opponent. Here, she is taking her time, and now she's studying how to penetrate the defense of Baylan Skull. So this is very interesting. And look at the pose. This right here, that right there it's one of the samurai stands. Like she's like letting that blade go backwards and down, and she's getting ready for defend herself from the attack, because Baylan Skull here is going to be the aggressor. Look how he changes. Look at that. So he knows he's taking the commanding stand, and she's studying that. She She knows that he's very strong there because she was hitting hard and he did not move. Very interesting here. Again, they study each other, making sure to see if there's any openings. Look at that. Well, they changed, so they just constantly changing depending what the other one is doing. This is beautiful. I'm I'm a sucker for for this thing. Wow, this is very good. Oh my gosh, this is, look at his power. Wow. See, she's struggling here a little bit because every blow that he's making is so powerful. Reminds me of Darth Vader. It's just like a brutal blunt force. I think he must have that lightsaber in the maximum capacity there. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Unfortunately here, Ahsoka gets hurt watching the map. Now he's basically on jeopardize her ability to attack. Now she thinks that she had to kill Sebine and he started using the dark side of the force. But Baylan's call, he's too strong. He's completely too strong and she's hurt. And here he's gonna put the final blow.
Sweet. Destroy it!
Nothing of this would have happened in the... Wow. Now here, Sebine is conflicted, and Baylan's call is using the dark side, manipulate her. Basically, this was a whole manipulation of the dark side, and it will play later on the consequences of her decision on the next episode. So I can wait for seeing this, how this ends up being. Another part that I like about this sequence next is how they use the hyperdrive ring to go from the known Star Wars galaxy to this new Star Wars galaxy. And the interaction that happens with this, with Ghost and X-Men, this is great, and I'm happy for that. Fan actor is great.
I don't think that's
Yeah, we don't. This is great. Like having this kind of like homages to Star Wars of all, the Return of the Jedi, the Empire. Now the ring is getting activated, and this is awesome. I was a little bit afraid that they were gonna pull off a hold maneuver here, but I'm fine with what's gonna happen next. It's great to see this great use of imagination, and look at that. It reminds me of the Millennium Falcon when it goes to light. Wow. Look at this. We're seeing, X-Wing crashes again, like what happened on the Death Star in the New Hope. Great sequence here. I was very happy to see this. So now this is the moment that broke X and YouTube. This the moment after she falls after the hit from Baylan's call, and we think that either, probably she died. We see her appearing in the world between worlds, and this is a moment that I was waiting for a long time because all the speculations of the theories about what will happen if we would get into the world between worlds, and we actually had this materialize in our eyes. And I was on awe when I saw this. And the thing is, like, we don't know now if she is dead or is this a vision, what it could be. It's gonna be very interesting to see what happens in the next episode. So I can wait until see the next episode. The thing that is the most amazing is that what we're gonna see next. I was not expecting this on this episode. I knew that the rumors were that Anakin was gonna show on episode 5, but then we hear it, and I'm so happy for the prequel fans because I know this is a moment that they were waiting for a long time. And I saw a couple of different reactions to this, and I'm happy for all of them. And look at this, they brought back the Chosen One in his prequel form. I know that CGI is not the best one or the perfect one, but I'm okay with that because you're giving this fans, the prequel fans, that moment, and then we listen to this Darth Vader music. For me, this was great. So now, Dave Filoni, please, 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 you have the opportunity now that you're on the World Between Worlds to use it wisely because it's a tricky place. I know that things can go on a good way or in a bad way depending on what are the decisions that are made in that realm, right? And what happens with Ahsoka and Anakin. Is this a dream? Is this actually the World Between Worlds? It remains to be seen on the next episode. So I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt, and I'm giving episode 4. My rating will be a 9.5 out of 10. That's how I feel about this. I'm looking forward to the next episode. Like I always say, the truth is always available to you. You just need to go and find it. And remember, the Force will be with you always. See you on the next one, guys.